Should be on now. Oh, we're on. I don't know what happened. Yeah, I don't know what happened. 1-2 is the count to Toledano with Alondra on deck. That one rolls in. 2-2. Yeah, it was showed it was live on here, and then the camera's on here as far as I know, so. Oh, well. They got radio for the first few minutes. That's all right. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Toledano trying to bring in Hunt from third base. Under the short. This is Hill. Throw to first is in time. I won't score. But Sidney Carpenter hit a 2-run home run. And then Taylor Hunt reached on the error and allowed William Parker to score. It's 3-0 Coastal South as we go to the top of the second.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
3-0 Coyotes. We're bringing the top of the second. Let's recap the bottom of the first for those that didn't get to actually see it. Gary Miller led off with the single, then stole a base. Kellen Mathis subsequently flying out to center field. Sidney Carpenter hit a 2-run home run, scoring Miller. William Parker then hit a double. Taylor Hunt reached on an error. William Parker scored on the throw, on the wild throw. Leah Hale did grounded out to first. Taylor Hunt advanced to third on the play. Gracie Toledano grounded out to short to end the inning. 7 batters reached the plate for the Coyotes. 3 of them crossed the plate. 3-0 lead. This is popped up behind the plate, but it's going to reach the reach out of play. Hinman leading off the second inning for Northeast Alabama. Swing and miss, 0-2. Lauren Mouse, the pitcher for Coastal South, had a pair of strikeouts in the first inning. They give up a leadoff hit to Hatch. Popped up in the infield, and that's Slottinger. 1 down.
Now batting number 8, Olivia Forward.
Ground ball to short. Slottinger. 2 out. Now Peyton Hill.
Now batting number 19, Peyton Hill.
Cameron strikes to Hill. Moss is on deck. Oh, good for a strike, 1-1. Due up in the second inning for Coastal South. Loninger, Langston, and Miller. Those are the three that come to the plate to start the second inning. That's foul straight back, 1-2. Two and two now to Hill. Two into the count. Also today, Lawson State is taking on Coastal Alabama South in baseball. Did not expect that. Swung on, missed. That will end the second inning. Coastal South leads 3-0 going to the bottom of the second.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
So that was the delay of the chicken on Cheyenne Parker. I don't know if she injured herself or. Anyway. In the event, she's ready to go here in the second. Coastal South put 3 runs on the board. 2 of them on a 2-run shot by Sidney Carpenter to left field. Wander up now. And that one good for a strike. One rolls home. 1-1. Wander hitting .350 with 11 RBIs. And that one hits Loninger, so she'll head to first base. Fourth time that Parker's hit a batter this year.
Now batting number 27, Grace Langston.
Next Langston, the center fielder, and the 9th batter in the order is up. Langston shows bunt and takes ball 1 outside and low. Langston down the third base line is picked up in fair territory. Throw to first is in time. Laundrie goes to second base. And they are going to bring Langston back to the plate, apparently. Oh, what happened here? Oh, they called it a foul ball. Well, they didn't call it a foul ball. Okay, now everybody's confused. So apparently if Langston is out on the plate, certainly that would certainly put Laundrie at second base on the play. Yeah, Moss picked it up in fair territory, threw it to first for the out. So no one should have been confused there, from where I could sit. Now Guthrie got talking with the home plate umpire. So I'm not sure if the.
But the first baseman kind of way out the line and hit Langston, but she was out, so I don't know why.
That was should have been a routine play, but it turned out not to be. In any event, back to the top of the order now for Coastal Sound. Miller back up. Singleton scored on the first. Showing bunt again and take the ball one upstairs. Ball no strikes. Swing and a miss from Miller, 1-1. That throw by Moss actually as Langston was running down the baseline, the throw actually took her glove into the path of the runner. So I guess he was trying to say it was obstruction, but the throw caused that slight collision there. I wouldn't even call it a collision, more like a bump, a fender bender, if you will. There's the 2-1 outside. 3 balls and a strike. Math is on deck. And it's ball 4. Runners on first and second now with 1 out. Miller's on base for the second time. Here's Mathis. Mathis flew out to center first time up. Comes up with 2 on and 1 out here in the bottom of the second. Coyotes scored their 3 runs in the first. I'm trying to add to their lead. Good for a strike, 0-1. It's probably a busy week on JockJive today. Robert Williamson is over at the Stanley James Field with Lawson State and Coastal Alabama South. And now Coastal South is up 6-0 over Lawson State. 1-1. Later on tonight in America's Georgia, Georgia Highlands will take on South Georgia Tech men's basketball. The GCAA basketball semifinals this weekend. Basketball tournaments this weekend. 2-1 now to Mathis. Coastal South 2 seasons ago reached the finals of the ACCC tournament. First time in program history for that to happen. So they've been the one of the 2 seed in the out of the region, out of the division up until last year. They've been 1 or 2 for a long, long time. Finally was able to reach a talent game 2 seasons ago. That just tracked 3 and 2. Last year, it was Southern Union in Wallace, Hansville. Hansville ended up winning their 4th consecutive state championship. And the third, Moss will throw it to second. It was high, and they do get the runner at second base. Meanwhile, Mathis is safe at first base. Should be a fielder choice for Mathis. Looked like Hess was off the bag a little bit as she caught the ball. Miller's standing on second. Now both umpires are discussing it. And they called her out.
Now batting number 13, Sydney Carpenter.
So 2 down for Carpenter, who hit a 2-run home run in the first inning. So put the Coyotes on the board. And make sure they're on the same page here with Carpenter up.
Oh, he's not even ready.
I probably wasn't ready for that pitch, so
I'm gonna say, don't blame it on me.
it'll just be a practice pitch for her, I guess.
Now we may begin. She got a practice pitch.
Well, with Carpenter swinging the ball this year, you'll need a couple of practice tosses against her. Especially coming off of that home run in the first inning. Downstairs, and let me know throw it to second. Mathis will reach second easily. Two and one. Carpenter fouls one off. It's 2-2. Two down here in the second.
I forgot to apply. I forgot to do that apply for scholarships to South.
Carpenter left center field. That'll drop for a hit. Laundrie scores. Rounding third is Mathis. The throw is high. Mathis scores. And Carpenter's going for third. And she makes it there. It's 5-0 Coastal South in the second.
Now batting number 17, Kaylin Parker.
Parker double back in the first, scored on the air by there for Hunt. Down the left field line, fouled off. Coastal South, not wasting time today, putting up runs on the board. Downstairs, 1-1. Hitting near the left field, down the line and deep into the corner. It's over the head of Hatch. Just missed a home run. Carpenter scores. It's 6-0.
Now batting number 5, Taylor Hunt.
And fouls it straight back. Under right field. That one's fouled off. Count is 0-2. Inside corner, 1-2. Hunt pops it up in the infield. Hess is there, and that'll end the inning. Go to the third, 6-0 in favor of Coastal South. Here on JockJive.com.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Now batting number 14, Allie Moss.
Another strikeout. It's one down here in the third.
Now batting number 13, Kylie Weston.
4 strikeouts now for Mounts. Weston fouls this one off. It's 1-1. One. Down towards third. It's through the left side for a base hit. Second hit for Northeast Alabama.
Now batting number 23, Chloe Hatch.
Hatch has the other hit for Northeast Alabama. The single to lead off the game. Runner goes. Throw to second is going to be late. It's on the base for Weston. Weston team leader in stolen bases with 12 coming in. That one to the right side. There's a base hit. Weston rounding third. Here comes the throw. It's going to be cut off. And it's going to be 6-1 in favor of Coastal South. RBI single for Hatch.
Now batting number 9, Jada Hampton.
So Northeast Alabama's on the board. Jada Hampton struck out in the first inning. The second, throw to first, double play. Wanderger to Hunt to Toledano, and that'll end the inning. Northeast Alabama does pick up a run, but that won't do it. All the inning double play. Score is 6-1.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Now batting number 8, Malia Hale.
Hale to the right side. Nice pickup by Hess. And Hess throws out Hale for the first out.
Now batting number 4,
Toledano.
Toledano.
Balls and strikes. So Northeast Alabama picks up a run in the top of the third. 2-0. Two and one. Over towards short, and it goes over the glove of Hill and into left center field.
Now batting number 6, Charlotte Lodinger.
Lodinger now comes to the plate. She was hit by a pitch and then scored in the second. This is popped up and hits the top of the press box. I had an unfortunate thing happened to me last year at the tournament in Alabaster with had the little sliver window open with the camera, and that was a foul ball. Well, let's talk about that after this one hit the left center field, and it was caught by Weston for the second out. I'll bring up Langston. So to finish the story, ball was popped up. It went over the press box, so we didn't see it. As soon as it came back down, it went right through the window, cracked the lens, cracked me on the arm, and of course I kept the ball as a souvenir. I'm good for a strike. 0-1. Due up in the fourth inning for the Mustangs. We'll have Craig, Hess, and Hinman, the 3, 4, and 5 hitters. That will miss the target. 5-run lead for Coastal South. Bottom of the third here from Bay Minette. Game 1 of the doubleheader. Langston tries to bunt and just missed the catch, did Moss. That's a foul ball. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss. 1-2 is good for a strike, and that will end the inning. So for the first time, the Coyotes come up empty. They go to the top of the fourth. Still 6-1 in favor of the Coyotes.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Coastal South up 12-0 on Lawson State over at Stanley James Field. And the bottom of the second, Lawson State playing as the home team today. Here at the softball field, 6-1 in favor of Coastal South as we start at the top of the fourth. Craig over to second. Still with time. Throw to first is not in time.
Now batting number 3, Christian Hess.
So now we'll have a runner at first for Kimber. I can't see the number. This is hitting the inner right, fouled off by Hess. It's like 15. Me and Neal. Ball on the strike to Hess. Hess struck out back in the first. Hess in the air to left field and deep. And on the track, it's caught by Hill. One down here in the fourth.
Now batting number 11, Emma Hidman. I'm sure it's Hidman. I just keep saying Hidman.
It's like you say in your head, but once you actually get in the mic, you forget.
You say the exact opposite. I know.
Exact opposite.
Hidman, Hidman, I don't know.
And then sometimes it can be like the easiest names possible, like Avery, and then like
Aubrey.
you'd be like, you just say Aubrey, you're like.
Swing and a miss. Him down the count 0-2. Popped out the shortstop, back in the second. Top of the fourth, a 5-run lead for Coastal South. Game 3 of the series, game 1 of the day's doubleheader. 0-2. In the air, left field and deep, back to the wall. It's gone. Inman goes deep. Fourth hit for Northeast Alabama. It's 6-3.
It's 6-3.
So now Cowart at the plate.
Now batting number 8, Olivia Coward.
Granted, shorter first time up. Followed by Hill. One out here in the fourth. 2 runs in for Northeast Alabama.
Why does it say that?
I don't know.
It's 6, 3-6, right? 6. Got you.
Swing and a miss. 0-2. Now on ground foul. Cameraman's 0-2. Also, South scored 3 runs in the first and 3 runs in the second. That's how they got to 6. One and 2 now. Downstairs.
Oh my gosh.
What's the score again? I'm so sorry.
6-3, you guys.
Just do it again.
Downstairs, 2-2. And the way these two teams have scored against each other during this series, that 5-run lead from Coastal South when they started the inning was very tenuous. That one was fouled off. Tomorrow on JockJive at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, we've got Georgia Military Softball. They'll be taking on Rock Valley. Non-region matchup there. And it's a huge weekend of baseball and softball starting Thursday, including some high school baseball. down in Florida.
Amen.
Popped up. And it's going to be the pitcher. Mounts to get to it. 2 down. Now Peyton Hill.
Now batting number 19, Peyton Hill.
Don't forget to follow JockJive Sports on all social media platforms. Live schedules, updates, highlights, and more. Follow us at JockJive Sports on Facebook, on Twitter, or X, Instagram, and Threads. It's at JockJive. I always call it Twitter. I just can't call it X. Well, certainly, if you're a frequent visitor to our JockJive Sports Facebook page, you'll know that I have a full rundown of the week for JockJive, and of course, we'll have updates on the schedule. Things need to be changed, which happens a lot during baseball and softball season. And a called strike 3 to end the inning. A 2-run home run by Hinman. Cuts it down to 6-3. Coastal South will come to bat in the bottom of the 4th.
Just about all white Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Gary Miller set to lead off the 4th for Coastal South. Top of the order. Do it for the Coyotes. This is the left field, and Hatch gets to it. 1 down here in the 4th.
Now batting number 23, Caroline Mathis.
Now straight back, it's 1-1. Mathis is on, I'm sorry, it's Carpenter's on deck. Mathis is at the plate. To right field. Coward got to it. 2 down. And Carpenter's had quite a day.
Sydney Carpenter.
A 2-run home run in the 1st, and a 2-run single back in the 2nd. So 4 of the 6 runs brought in by Carpenter. Parker also has 2 hits. She's on deck. That one hits Carpenter, and she'll head to first base.
Now batting number 17, Kaylin Parker.
On those strikes. 2 down the fourth. Up in the fifth for Northeast Alabama will be Moss, Weston, and Hatch. One rolls home, 2-0. When does not go? Cannon's now 3-0. Thursday, we got high school baseball at the South Walton Showdown. Bishop Farrant against Providence at 9 a.m. And then at 12 noon, TCA will take on Lincoln. St. John's Country Day will take on Houston at 3. And then South Walton will wind up the night against IMG Academy at 6. That'll all be on Thursday, high school baseball. Up the middle, there's a base hit. The 6th hit for Coastal South. And the 3rd hit for Parkland. She's 3 for 3. That was 0 for 2. She reached on the air back in the first. That did score a run. She also has popped out to the second baseman. Ball on those strikes. On Lawson State and Coastal South, 13-0. Callaby's on top of the Cougars. High chopper towards short. Throw to first is in time to get Hunt. And that'll do it for the 4th inning. Callaby's come up empty, and we'll go to the 5th. Just like that, 6-3, still in favor of Coastal South.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Moss, third baseman, will bat first. He struck out back in the 3rd. Takes a strike, 0-1. Left center field, well, towards left center field. It was caught in by Lodger near the grass.
Now batting number 13, Kylie Weston.
Weston singled and scored back in the 3rd. Ooh, that one hits her, and she'll go to first base. Popped up and caught by the pitcher. 2 now.
Okay, but I love how now it's just actually goes to the ball.
Now batting number 9, Jada Hampton.
Because a lot of pitchers usually just stand there.
Hampton over 2. Struck out in the first and then grounded into a double play in the third. This is in the center field. Langston is over there. She has got it. Final out of the 5th. So just a hit batter in the 5th inning. Scoreless other than that. And we'll go to the bottom of the 5th. The South still has a 6-3 lead.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Bottom of the 5th. Hale will hit. Let's lead off, followed by Soledano and Leidinger. On the strike to Hale. No good for a strike. 1-2. Coastal South hasn't scored since the 2nd inning. That was fouled off. Two balls, 2 strikes to Hale. Soledano's on deck. Left center field, and that's going to be on the run for Weston. She makes the catch at number 1.
Now batting number 4, Gracie Toledano.
Toledano reached on there, back in the 3rd. She's also grounded out. She's 0 for 2 in the game, and she takes a strike here on 1. This is fouled off on 2. One out in the 5th. South leading it 6-3 in the center field. Weston again. There's another out for her.
Now batting number 6, Charlotte Lottinger.
Lottinger was hit by a pitch, scored back in the 2nd. She also flew out to center. Line to the left field and caught on the run by Hatch. And the Coyotes go down in order in the 5th. And we're into the 6th now. Also, South has a 6-3 lead here on JockJive.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
At the top of the sixth, 6-3 lead for Coastal South. It's held up since the second inning as Northeast Alabama scored 1 run in the third and 2 runs in the fourth, but neither team scored in the fifth inning. Kimber Craig to the plate now. She's 0 for 2. That's just 4 hits through 5 so far. Well, different than it looked on Thursday when the team scored 54 runs. Just 9 runs on the board here in game 3. That one good for a strike, 2-1. Swing and a miss, 2-2. Nice play by Mounts. Throw to first is there for the out.
Now batting number 3, Christian Hess.
This is also 0 for 2. Struck out back in the first, fly out to left, back in the fourth. Just found out the L.B. Wallace Coastal Alabama North baseball game moved to tomorrow as a strike. 1-1. Tomorrow at 12 noon. So that'll be along with the Rock Valley, Georgia military stream. In the air, center field in deep. Back goes Langston to the wall. It's gone. Christian Hess. A solo homer, and it cuts the lead to 6-4 here in the 6th inning. And Hinman, who just hit a 2-run home run, she comes up to the plate now.
Now batting number 11, Emma Hidman.
Someone yelled.
This is hitting into center field. This is going to stay in the park. Maybe Coward, 0 for 2 now. Gonzalez won 14 of his last 16 games. They started the year 1-8. Played a difficult early schedule. Went upstairs, 2-0. They're averaging 11 runs a game over their last 12 games. Today they got 6 on the board. And there's a walk. And Peyton Hill, who struck out twice. And looks like we might have a pinch hitter for Peyton Hill. As here comes the assistant coach for I think 16. Lily McGuff.
Now batting number 16, Lily McGuff.
So 1 run is in on the Hess home run. Heidemann just flew out to center. Coward just walked. The game that was 6-1 is now down to 6-4. A good forward strike. Due up in the bottom of the 6th. For Coastal South, we'll have Langston, Miller, and Mathis. 9-1 and 2 hitters. Ball and a strike. To right field, that's foul off. It's up 1-2. One, two. Ground ball to second. Hunt, a little bobble, but the throw to first is in time. And that'll do it for the 6th inning. But Hess cuts the lead to 2 with a home run to center field. At 6-4. Coastal South will try to add some insurance to the 2-run lead when you come back.
Just about all white Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Kraft's got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Bottom of the 6th. Riley Bennett pinch hitting for Grace Langston. She's hitting 200. 3 for 15. Ground ball to third. Foul by Moss, and Moss will have no play. Time is called. Guthrie will come out to the circle again. One or two words for Moss, and then he just turned and walked back to the dugout. I guess he couldn't have signaled that in. I don't know. Two-run lead, bottom of the sixth. And that's popped out. Out of play on one. One pitch is outside. 1-1. Mathis is on deck. Two-run lead for the Coyotes. Trying to add some insurance before these Alabama comes up at the seventh. That was popped up out of play. 1-2. One-two is lifted to left field. Hatch is there. She makes the catch. It's the first out of the sixth. No one tries to advance. Now Mathis, she reached on the fielder's choice and scored back in the second. Got a pair of flyouts as well. Caught by the third baseman, Moss. They're two down.
Now batting number 13, Sydney Carpenter.
Now Carpenter. Ball no strength to Sydney. Has been hit by a pitch. Also has a two-run home run and a two-run single. 2-0 now to Carpenter. Leland Parker is on deck. She's got 3 hits. And there's ball 4. So a walk puts runners on first and second with 2 out. Now Parker. Pair of doubles and a single for Parker. She steps in with 2 outs here in the sixth. We're going to have a runner for Carpenter at first base. I think Braley Corley, number 3. Popped up right side into the air. Coward is there. That'll do it for the sixth. The Coyotes come up empty. Innings 3 through 6. Last 6 for Northeast Alabama. They need 2 to tie. 3 to take the lead when you come back in the top of the 7th.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on his 6.
And And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center fielder.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Last chance for the Mustangs here in the first game of the doubleheader. Manny Wilson will hit 4 for 7 on the year. Does have a home run with 3 RBIs. So she'll start the 7th inning. Also South trying to nail down the 6-4 win. Weston is on deck. One is outside 2-1. Two and two. Call, strike 3. Another strikeout for Mounts.
Now batting number 13, Kylie Weston.
Six strikeouts now for Mounts. Swing and a miss from Weston. Weston was hit by a pitch in the 5th. She can reach a base on a single in the 3rd. On 2. Chloe Hatch is on deck. Let's have the order. Trying to punk it towards left field, and she does. Weston is aboard with 1 out. So the tying run will come to the plate for Northeast Alabama.
Now batting number 23, Chloe Hatch.
Hatch has 2 singles in the game. He's also popped out of the pitcher. Bounces in, or rolls in. Ball, no strikes. Hit the center field. Drifting back and off the glove of Langston. And going for 3rd is Weston. Throw to 3rd is in time. They get Weston going to 3rd. They're 2 down.
Now batting number 9, Jada Hampton.
Good for a strike. 1-1. Wide 2-1. So really, fielder's choice for Hatch. Just missed. 3-1. 2 outs here in the 7th. That's ball 4, so the tying run is on base.
Now batting number 32, Kimber Trey.
What's her average for like? Is she the best hitter?
Downstairs for a strike. Craig was 19 for 38. 500 coming in.
She's the best hitter.
1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Northeast Alabama down to its last strike.
This is so nerve-wracking. Oh my gosh. I know.
Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss. He'll have to throw to first. And the game is over. Coastal South gets the win. They take it 6-4. And they win the first game of this doubleheader. Series now cut in half. 2 games to 1 in favor of Northeast Alabama. Northeast Alabama falls to 11-4. It's their first loss in conference play of the year. Coastal South has won 3 in a row. They're 16-10. And 1-2 now in conference play. It'll be about 25-30 minutes before game 2 gets started here from Bay Minette, Alabama. Coastal South, 6-4 lead on Northeast. Coastal Alabama South, 6-4 lead. 6-4 win over Northeast Alabama. Squire Darrington saying so long from Bay Minette. You've been watching JUCO Softball on JockJive Sports. We'll see you in about 30 minutes here from Bay Minette. Yeah, it'll be on the same link. We don't change it. We just leave it on. Look at the natural sound up until until I start talking again. Arena is across the street over there behind that. Where they're working right there, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I guess they don't think softball people use the bathroom.
I guess not. Maybe they think the games don't last long enough to worry about going to the bathroom.
Ooh, did you come up last week when we played them at home?
No, I didn't.
That was this game, that thing lasted 3 hours.
I bet it did when you scored 2,000 runs.
Yeah, it was like a basketball score.
Yeah.
Sydney Carpenter's, she's a good ball player.
Yeah, she is. This is my first time seeing them in person. But yeah, she had 4 of the 6. She drove them 4 of the 6 winners they had.
at college, or you're a student?
Oh no, I work for JockJive, so this is freelance for them.
Oh, okay.
For the production company.
So you travel sometimes with the team?
No, we only do the home games.
Okay.
So Coastal, Alabama, North and South. LB Wallace, we've done some of their baseball and softball games at home. Bishop State.
We played Chattahoochee Valley over in Phoenix City, and they had some JockJive broadcasters over there.
Yeah. So we pretty much go a lot of the well, especially Coastal Alabama, those schools, and then like the ACCC. We used to do a game of the week with them, but they still do their basketball, baseball, and softball championships with them. So
Yeah. So are you connected to the public Wi-Fi? Is that how you're streaming?
I got a hardwire, so I don't know. That was over here.
So you have an Ethernet?
It's Ethernet, yeah. I'm hooked up to.
Well, you got the good connection.
Yeah, when we come down here, we have problems with the Wi-Fi, so we have to use hardwire connections when we come down here. Coastal North is really good.
Where are they at?
They're in, they play baseball in Bruton, and they play softball in Monroeville.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they got Ethernet run down here.
Yeah, I don't know. They don't have much internet, cause not much internet down here, baby. Cause I try to like I'm on my phone and stuff like that, and I'm like,
That's frustrating, isn't it?
yeah. So, make do what you can do, I guess.
Yeah. Softball's a lot more popular now than what it was a few years ago.
Yeah, I agree. Especially the NCAA major college level, SEC, it's really good. It's really good. Just big as overall.
Yeah. Yeah, if we just find somebody to be Oklahoma, right?
Exactly. Yeah, well, just some parity there. Get a few more teams up there.
Yeah, I don't know what they're gonna have to do
Yeah.
to bring in somebody from overseas or
Yeah,
something.
Oklahoma's got the thing working now.
Patty's got her pick of whoever she wants all over the country.
Oh yeah. Go to Oklahoma, you guaranteed about one or two. You guaranteed about 1 or 2 natties.
Yeah.
So you won't play for her.
frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Ready for game 2 of our doubleheader from Bay Minette, Alabama. Northeast Alabama taking on Coastal Alabama South. Coastal Alabama South just earned a 6-4 win in game 1. Chloe Hatch leading off. She's playing being left field here in game 2. First pitch at 3:02. That's good for ball 1. Missed the outside corner. Sam Daniels is in the circle for Coastal Alabama South. She's 5-1 with a 3.74 ERA. She's pitched 33 2/3 innings, allowing 20 runs on 33 hits with 20 walks and 22 strikeouts. Hitting the air to left field. And the catch is made by Hale in left field. Hampton, the first baseman, will bat second. Batting third will be the DP, Kimber Craig. Christian Hess will bat fourth. She will be playing at second base. And Hindman, the third baseman, will bat fifth. Lily McGuff, the shortstop, will bat sixth. This one over to Hunt. And they're 2-0.
Now batting number 32, Kimber Craig. I don't know why I can't on. The name is not as good.
Craig gets this one over the top in the right field for a hit. And it goes past the right fielder, Mathis.
Now batting number 3, Christian Hess. That's weird.
Here's Hess. Hess is the second baseman. Ground to third. Kaylin Parker throws, and that'll do it for the first inning. And it was a quick one there. 4 batters came to the plate. 3 go out. Bottom of the first coming up. It is scoreless. Coastal South come to bat when you come back.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Starting off for the Coyotes, number 25, Gabby Miller.
Kevin Miller lead off the first inning for the Coyotes, going up against Kaylee Warnock. Making her 9th appearance, her 5th start. She's 3-0 with a 3.59 ERA. 25 in the third inning. She's allowed 19 runs on 31 hits, with 9 walks and 27 strikeouts. 17 earned runs allowed by Warnock. 2 balls and no strikes. Two-0 pitch. Miller takes ball 3. Mathis, the right fielder, is on deck. Inside. Oh, they called a strike. 3-2, I think. 3-1. Now that's ball 4. First runner is aboard for the Mustang, for the Coyotes, I should say. Sorry about that. They're taking on the Mustangs
Now
here.
batting number 23, Caroline Mathis.
Caroline Mathis, the right fielder, bats second. There's going to be Sydney Carpenter, the bat third. So the first is not in time. Close play there at first base. Oh, 1. Well, the target, 1-1.
Hey, we have to do the rest of this week. Tuesday.
2-1. Here's the defensive lineup for Northeast Alabama. Chloe Hatch is in left field. Center fielder is Livy Cowart. Sierra Walding is out in right field. Emma Hyman is at third. Lily McGuff is at second. Runner went, but the ball was fouled back. It's 2-2. Christian Hess is at second. At first base is Jada Hampton. And behind the plate is Brooklyn McGee for game 2. Counts full 3-2. To the right side, there's a hit. And this one's going to go all the way to the wall. Miller rounding second. She's going to round third. Meanwhile, Mathis going for a triple. She makes it there. It's an RBI triple for Mathis, and Coastal South leads 1-0.
Now batting number 13, Sydney Carpenter.
Well, Carpenter, who had 4 RBIs in game 1, will step up to the plate. Two-run home run in the first inning, and then two-run single in the second. Coastal South scored all 6 of their runs the first 2 innings. Scored 3 in the first, 3 in the second, and it held up. Northeast Alabama came back, scored 4 unanswered. It's Coastal North getting the win. Coastal North now is 16-10. Northeast Alabama 11-4. It's about to be broken up by the home plate umpire. Smith is at third. The ball no strikes to Carpenter. Coastal South baseball finished out a 17-0 win, as that one gets behind the pitcher, but goes right back to her off the backstop. $17-0 winners over Lawson State in baseball. Game 2 starting in a matter of moments. Three-0 pitch. Good for a strike. 3-1. Carpenter, team leader in home runs. She hit another one. Start off the first inning, game 1. This one is fouled off. A nice play by Guthrie. Right in his wheelhouse, and he came up with the play. Count is full now, 3-2. Mathis is at third. So nobody out. And it'll be a walk. She took second base as everyone was caught napping, so Carpenter is into second base. Taylor Hunt is on deck.
I remember one time they did that in the softball. The coach tried to get a field to the
It was upstairs. And it said it hit Parker, so the bases are now loaded. It didn't look like it, but that's the 5th time that Warnock has hit a batter this season. So that brings up Taylor Hunt, second baseman. So the bases are loaded, nobody out. Chance for a huge inning for Coastal South. These Alabama's first ever ACCC series, first season of competition for the Mustangs. Off to a decent start, 11-4. That was a swing according to home plate umpire, 1-1. That went over the head of Hunt, but nice job by McGee to keep that from going back to the screen. 2-1. That one's fouled off, 2-2. Another score out of the ACCC. Northwest Shoals defeated Chattanooga State 2-1 earlier. That's the first game of the doubleheader there. Swing and a miss, and that's first out of the first inning.
Now batting number 6, Charlotte Lottinger.
Lottinger to the plate. Base is still loaded. One out now. That one's fouled off. Count now 0-2. So a walk, a triple with an RBI, a walk and a hit batsman, followed by a strikeout in the first inning. Ground ball to third. This is Hindman. She makes the throw. A run does score. As Mathis scores from third base, so it will be an RBI for Lottinger. It's 2-0 in favor of Coastal South, but they're 2 out.
Now batting number 4, Gracie
Toledano
Toledano.
takes a strike. Go up in the second inning will be Hindman, McGuff, and Cowart for the Mustangs. 0-2. Coastal South as it did in game 1. That's the first runs on the board. Trying to improve to 11-2 here at home. That one to the right side and fouled off again. Still 0-2. Both these Alabama's undefeated at home, 6-0. They're now 3-2 in road games, 2-2 neutral site games. Ground ball to second, and nice play there by Hess to get the flip to first to end the inning. But 2 runs come to the plate for Coastal Alabama South, and they'll take a 2-0 lead into the second here on JockJive.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Hyman, third baseman, will lead off the second inning for Northeast Alabama. She had a 2-run home run in the first game.
Now batting number 11, Emma Hyman.
The ball's on a strike. Hyman's 2-run homer made it 6-3. Northeast Alabama would add a run in the sixth inning on the solo home run by Hess, but left the bases loaded in the seventh. 1-1. 2 runs on a hit in the first inning for Coastal South. Let's hit the right center field, and it's Langston on the run. 1 down. McGuff came in and pinch hit for Peyton Hill in game 1 and grounded out to second. Ground ball to short, and it goes under the glove of Lottinger. And McGuff reaches base. So they're on the shortstop. Popped up. And that's going to be the first baseman, Toledano. 2 down.
Now batting number 7, Sierra Walden. It's Sierra. I know it's Sierra. Sierra?
Sarah Walding, 0 for 6 on the year so far. McGuff still at first. Wiggly McGee, the catcher, is on deck. That one over the head of the pitcher, but Lodger's there to back her up. 1-1 is the count. On upstairs, 2-1. Coastal South and Lawson State are underway in game 2 of their doubleheader over at Stanley James Field. Lawson State is the home team today. Popped up in the center field and having trouble with it in the sun was Langston. And they're going to tag out Walding in between first and second. That will end the inning. So nothing doing there. Should be in. It's going to be an error on the center fielder. Bottom of the second, I should say. It's 2-0.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
Willie Hale led off the second inning for Coastal South. 7 batters came to the plate for Coastal South in the first. 2-0 lead, and Hale swings and misses through that one. Langston, the center fielder, is on deck. 1 for a second inning of work. We'll have a target. This weekend, Coastal South will take on Southern Union. Scheduled to play Thursday here, Baby Net, and Saturday at Waterley. That's fouled back. Other series scheduled for this weekend: Chad Valley is at MMI, Sneed State at Calhoun, Gaston State at Northwest Shoals, Northeast Alabama will travel to Wallace Huntsville, Enterprise State and Bishop State. Coastal North and LB Wallace, that's called strike 3. 1 down here in the second.
Now batting number 27, Grace Langston. Is that really impressive? Didn't it? Oh, Matt, he called her out like that.
Then I'll restate at Bevel State. That'll be a Thursday-Friday series. Wallace Dothan at Central Alabama. Base hit to the right side. Second hit for Coastal South. Back to the top of the order now. To left field, Hatch, 2-0.
Now batting number 23, Caroline Mathis.
Mathis tripled in a run back in the first inning. I'm good for a strike. Due up in the third inning for Northeast Alabama will be McGee, Hatch, and Hampton. As they go now 1 and 2 in the third. Upstairs 1 and 1. I'll be headed to Brewton tomorrow for LB Wallace and Coastal North baseball. Looking forward to that. 1 and 2. Also might have some other things moved around. Stick with our JockJive Facebook page to get any scheduling updates. Oh, that one hits Mathis. That one had to hurt. And that will send her to first base.
Now batting number 13, Sydney Carpenter.
7th time that Warnock has hit a batter this year. Carpenter with a shot here in the second. Upstairs 2-0. Kellen Parker is on deck. Runners on first and second, 2 out. Swing and a miss. Carpenter fouls this one off to the right side, 2 and 2. Governor fouls it straight back. Swing and a miss. Go upstairs to end the inning. So despite having runners on first and second, Coastal South comes up empty. We go to the top of the third. It is 2-0 in favor of Coastal South.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Played 2 here in game 2. And it's 2-0 in favor of Coastal Alabama South. Brooklyn McGee will lead off at the number 9 spot. Hatch and Hampton will come up as well here in the third. Again, great to have you with us on this Tuesday. A busy week for JockJive Sports. Again, stay with our Facebook page. That's some scheduled changes coming up. That one off of Daniels, and that's going to be a base hit. To the left side and line out to Hale. 1 down.
Now batting number 9, Jada Hampton.
Hampton over to short, picked up, throw to first, is in time. Let's play with Lodger. And Craig, who has the only hit so far for Northeast Alabama, is up at the plate.
I'm so done. I can have our team. I can't announce their team because I don't know who it is.
I was gonna say,
This is on deck. The ball's in strike. To the pitcher, it's Daniels. The first will end the inning, and that will do it for Northeast Alabama. They've gone scoreless through 3. Coastal South will try to add to a 2-0 lead in the bottom of the third here from Bay Minette.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
And the Parker leads off the third inning for Coastal Alabama South as they lead it 2-0 here on JockJive. More changes because of the week. Well, I already told you about LBW Coastal Alabama baseball doubleheader being moved to tomorrow. Parker hits this in the air in right center field and deep, and it's off the wall. And she'll head into second with another double. Third hit for Coastal South.
Now batting number 5, Taylor Hunt.
Taylor Hunt struck out back in the first. Another change we can announce now is that the Coastal North LBW softball doubleheader has been pushed back to Friday at 3 p.m. The ball's on strength to Hunt, so Coastal North LBW baseball tomorrow at noon. Coastal North LBW softball Friday at 3. Ooh, hits Hunt right on the hand. Foul's call. Hunt will take first base.
Now batting number 6, Charlotte Lottinger.
Oops, Guthrie gonna come over and talk to the home plate umpire. As they hit it off the nub of the batter and they hit off her hand. Sounded like it hit her hand. Northeast Alabama. Nine and 2 against ACCC teams this season. Lottinger shows bunt. Third is not in time. Hunt goes to second on the play. That one's upstairs. Dono's on deck. Up the middle, there's a base hit. Parker scores. Here comes Hunt. No, she's going to be stopped at third. Hunt should have scored right there, in my opinion. But it's 3-0 in favor of Coastal South. Fourth hit for Coastal Alabama South. Time was called again, and it looks like we're going to have a new pitcher from Northeast Alabama. It was a decent effort, but it is not meant to be today for Warnock. And they'll change pitchers, and we'll tell you about it when you come back to Bay Minette, I should say.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Ari Gunter is the new pitcher for Northeast Alabama. This will be her 12th appearance. She's had a 3 ERA, no decisions yet. She's allowed 9 runs on 10 hits and 14 innings with 3 walks and 7 strikeouts. Toledano takes a strike. So that is it for Warnock. Started the game. This one's fouled off. It's 0-2. Both pitchers went the distance in game one. Upstairs, 1-2. 3-0 lead for Coastal South. In the bottom of the third. To the right side, that's a fair ball and a base hit. Hunt will score. Everybody else moves up a base, and it's 4-0 Coastal South.
Now batting number
A bad signal for Toledano. Pitcher has a tired shoe. That's what the slight delay is there. Hill shows bunt, takes ball one down low. So up there. Northeast Alabama put up 28 runs last Thursday. Put up just 4 through 10 innings here today. Held to third. It's Moss. And outside that was Hindman. Her throw was in time. One down. And we'll have a change in the lineup here. So we'll have a pinch hitter for Langston.
now batting 0-0, Bree Ryan.
Bree Ryan. Little hit from Langston here in the third. For 4-0 Coyotes. That's a strike. That one down low, 1-1. Inside corner, finds the target. 1-2 the count down to Ryan. This season hitting .379. That was fouled off. Count remains 1-2. Ryan, it's caught on the line. Throw to second, not in time. That's played by Hess.
Now batting number 25, Gabby Miller.
Back to the top of the order. This is the 7th batter of the inning for Coastal Alabama South. Here's Miller. No pitch is outside. 2 balls, no strikes. Mathis is on deck for Coastal South. Already up 4-0 here in the third. And that one hits Miller. She's going to go to first base. Bases are now loaded.
Now batting number 23, Caroline Mathis.
Second hit batsman of the inning. Hart was hit by a pitch as well. Mathis was just hit by a pitch back in the second. She tripled and had an RBI triple in the first. Ball and strike, 2 outs. No balls and 2 strikes. Carpenter is on deck with a batter around. If Mathis can reach base safely. And it's popped up. Left side, and they're having trouble in the center field. Coward can't get to it. 2-run score. Miller is caught in a rundown between third and home, and the ball's dropped. And now there are 2 runners at the same base. Now throw to third is wide of the target, and now coming home is Miller. Miller scores. It's 6-0. No, they're going to say out. I think both runners ended up at third at the same time, and I think that's where the out comes in. I do believe that Lotinger and Toledano both scored, though, on the play. That was decent base running by Coastal South. But it's going to be 6-0 in favor of the Coyotes. We'll go to the 4th on JockJive Sports.
Just about all White Jones County. Diving catch at shortstop. Gross. Towards the gap. Diving catch in center field by Ben Aklinski. There is a shot towards deep short. Craps got it. Long throw over, and he got it.
You know, looks after 4, after that wild ending to that third inning. Coastal South with the 6-0 lead on Northeast Alabama. We're in the top of the 4th now. And leading off is going to be Christian Hess. And this one is going to be caught by Langston. 1 down. And then bring up Heineman. Also flew out to center back in the 2nd inning.
Now batting number 11, Emma Heineman. I still said it wrong.
It's like a high catcher, only high.
Wait, is that what he just said?
That's what you said. That's all I was
I
confused.
did not know.
I don't know what that was.
He's saying Hidman. Oh, my.
No, the first is.
No, the first hold last name was Hidman.
I'm saying.
Heineman?
Yeah, but with an N at the very end. Hyman.
I had a Louisiana.
Ooh, I was going to say something.
1-1.
I was going to say that, but kind of meaner.
Yes, I don't really care that much.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, it's just.
Do whatever I feel like.
go ahead and
But,
say it.
I mean,
2-1.
her name, so we're all good.
I got you.
Oh, you say it fast. They don't know she
I'm
messed
trying
up.
to say so bad, I don't even know what's
Say
happening.
it, that's right.
Like, Heineman?
2-1 to count to
I'm
Heineman.
still going to sleep the same tonight.
And Heineman in the left center. Well, looked like it was going to left center field, but it was popped in Lotinger. 2 down.
Now batting number 16, Lily McGo.
Got reached on an error back in the second inning. To left field. That'll drop for a hit. Second hit for Northeast Alabama, and his first hit since the first inning. Popped up. That's going to be out of play. Watch out over there. Okay, I'll take 1-1. Three and one. 2 outs here in the fourth. Over to short. And I'll go to short way to end the inning. Be a fielder's choice for Cowan. Played 3.5. Coastal South looking to add to a 6-0 lead here on JockJive.
Frustrated. She's having trouble with her defensive player. Look at this sweet pass behind the back for 2 on the assist.
And that one is hit on a rope to center field. Watch that one. And it is, oh, what a great diving catch by the center field.
And in that game, it was basically a running back by committee. I mean, you had a lot of guys carrying the football. Is that the protocol for the upcoming season for the backfield of Jackson State?
It's a really nice pitch to get the ground ball double play. Second one.
6-5 is your final. East Georgia advances to the championship game.
Bottom of the fourth. Coastal South up 6-0. They scored 2 more runs and then get 3 outs in the top of the fifth. They can put it away early. There's Carpenter to the plate. Juan back in the first, struck out in the second. She leads off. She'll be followed by Parker and Hunt from Coastal Alabama South. It was a slow burn to the plate, but good for a strike. That one comes in low. Got her out for a second inning of work. She picked up the 3 outs in the last out in the third inning. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Two and two. Also South up 6-0 here in game 2. They won the first game 6-4. And that one hits Carpenter. Carpenter going to first base. Parker got hit by a pitch in the first and doubled in the third. Jana Carpenter there at first base. Looks like she's going to be able to run and be all right. Now it's Parker. That is out of play. It's Alabama South trying to improve to 16-10. Inside against Parker. Northeast Alabama now 11-4. Parker to right field. Long run for Walling. She's not going to get there. Still 1-2. Taylor Hunt on deck. To the left side, base hit. Carpenter stops at second. And Hunt will have a chance for an RBI. She comes up to the plate.
Batting number 5, Taylor Hunt.
Hunt takes ball one inside. Linder's on next. She's got 2 RBIs in the game. One. Inside again. So ball's a strike to Hunt. Struck out in the first, hit by a pitch in the third. That's fouled off. Count's down 2-2. Hunt to right field and deep. Twisting is Walding. She makes the catch. Tagging up her Carpenter and Parker. They both reach base safely. There's one down in the fourth.
Now batting number 6, Charlotte Laudinger.
Oh, no strikes. So runners at second and third, 1 out here in the 4th inning. So 6-0 lead. Downstairs, 2-0. Just 2 hits from Northeast Alabama. Lander fouls this one back. It's 2-1. Leininger in center field. It's caught. Coming home is Carpenter. Carpenter will score. Parker stays at second. 7-0 in favor of Coastal Sound.
Now batting number 4, Gracie Toledano. The Toledano's the right way. Isn't that crazy? Like, make this make sense.
Toledano's 1 for 2. Has to put up that 8th run. 0-1. It'll be the 5th for the Mustangs. Walby, McGee, and Hatch. One. Now straight back in that 1-2. Final game of this 4-game series. Northeast Alabama won the first 2, 11-10 and 17-16. Swing and a miss, and that ends 0-4. Coastal Alabama South adds a run. They score 1 run at the bottom of the 5th. The score holds up, the game's over. We go to the 5th. It's 7-0.
When you're starting something new, it's never easy. You're going to make mistakes. You'll doubt yourself. But you're in a place that wants you to succeed, thrive. And soon, it will just start to feel right. Suddenly, you'll get it. Your fear will turn to confidence. First-time tasks become second nature. And what seemed impossible is right in front of your eyes. Because once the light bulb goes on, there's no turning back. You may wonder how you got here, and be glad you did. That's Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Mills coming home, she went back. And then they ended up at third at the same time. Mathis tried to go back to the second right as.
And she got tagged out at second, right?
Well, I think they blew the play dead at that point because they both touched third at the same time. I think so. They both ended up at third base. Walden leads off the 5th and flies out to right. Now Brooklyn McGee will hit. Graham ball towards third. That's going to be fouled off. 1-1. And the short. Oh, off of Leininger, and McGee is safe.
Now batting number 23, Chloe Hatch.
Back to the top of the order. Hatch over 2. She takes a strike, 1-1. Graham all to short. With the second for 1. Throw to first. Not in time. Fielder's choice.
Now batting number 9.
2 down. Jana Hampton's 0 for 2. In the 5th for the Coyotes, we Hale, Langston, and Miller. And the 3rd, it's Parker. And that'll do it for the 5th. One run in the bottom of the 5th will do it for Coastal South. See if they can get it when you come back to Bay Minette.
We are the Pack. We are Coyotes. We are Coastal Alabama. This is where you'll thrive.
Now batting number 12, Abby Davis.
I have to tell you that one because that's my girl.
Abby Davis hitting for Hale, leading off the 5th inning here for the Coyotes. And the 3rd, this is Heinman, and she makes the play for the first out of the 5th inning.
Now batting number 27, Grace Langston.
Langston back up to a hit. Had a base hit in the 2nd. The ball's in a strike. So ball in a strike down to Langston. Miller on deck here in the 5th. And we've got another change on the way. Oh, it's away. It's 3-1. And it's ball 4.
Welcome down. Now batting number 25, Gabby Miller.
Back to the top of the order now for Coastal Alabama South. Gabby Miller comes up. Miller to left field. That is a foul ball. That was really close to being extra bases for Miller. No balls in strike. To the Miller, up the middle, off the pitcher, and off of the shortstop in center field. Runners now on first and second.
23, Caroline Mathis.
Now Mathis to the plate. So found that wacky play at the end of the third inning where Mathis and Miller ended up at third base at the same time. As Miller trying to retreat back on a rundown after a base hit by Mathis. I do believe 2 runs scored on that play with Longer and Toledano scoring. That's a strike. 2-1. Hitting near the left field. That's going to go over the head of the left fielder, Hatch. Rounding third and scoring is Langston. Coming to third is Miller. And that will end it. They score the 8th run. And it's the 8-run rule. 7th hit for Coastal South. That ends the game. 8-0 is your final. Coastal South takes both, so they end up with the split of the series, 2 games apiece. Coastal South with the win in game 2 despite 4 errors in the game. They get it done. Just 2 hits for Northeast Alabama. Good performance by Sam Daniels. So Coastal South improves to 17-10. They're now 11-2 here at home. And for Coastal South, that is their 10th run rule victory this season. Thank you for joining us here on JockJive Sports today. Kamari Darrington saying so long from Bayman in Alabama. Coastal South takes game 1 6-4, takes game 2 8-0. I'll see you tomorrow from Bruton for LB Wallace Coastal North Baseball. Till then, enjoy the rest of your Tuesday night.